guys, Kyle here with CasinoRentals.net, and today we are going to talk about chip management. So, a couple things to let you know. When you first arrive at your table, the first thing you do is you want to get ready for the onslaught of players that you're going to have at the beginning. Now, every player, at least in the case of our rental company, most of the time is going to come up with a $500 bill. So that's what it looks like. It's going to change for every client, but it's a $500 bill. So to be prepared for that, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and create your stacks of 500. So go ahead and start with the $100 chips. What you're going to start off with $300. Okay. Now, what's also important is you stack it, run your thumb across it to create multiple stacks of even amount. So sometimes you might have an extra, a little bit here, just grab one and fill it up. So you're gonna get 3 $100 chips. Next is the 25s. And that one you're gonna get 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there you go, there's 7 there. Again, same thing, stack and sweep. Drop your next one, grab a few more chips, because obviously you're not gonna be able to carry enough in one hand. Stack and sweep. Stack and sweep. Stack and sweep. Okay? Put the rest away. Then you have your $5 chips. Now, there are a couple things to look out for, but let's start with that. First off, you have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5. Stack, sweep. Stack, sweep, stack. Stack, sweep. Now we've got a couple things I need to point out here in just a second. Stack. These chips here, in our case, we don't like those. So we want the ones with the number on it. So we'll replace those whenever we come across them and give those to your pit boss. Okay? They shouldn't be in your stack. Just in a matter of keeping consistent. So we'll take that out. We got 2 of them. 3 of them there, it looks like 4. Grab a few more. Okay, so now we have our stack. So this, again, set it aside for your pit boss to come and get. That way it doesn't end up back in your stack. Okay? Now, because we have space here, go ahead and take them and just stack them, stack them, stack it. That way they're ready for distribution. Okay? There, there, and there. Easy as that. So that's your pre-show preparation. You do that right before we open the floor, okay? Now, again, client's gonna walk up with a $500 bill. Go ahead and grab your stack it there. Always verify what you're giving them. So 1, 2, 3, 300, 1, 2, 3, there's 400, 75, and 25. Okay, and just spread it out so you can see there's 5 there. Pull it back, boom, boom, boom. Good luck, grab the money, put it aside. Now you always want to keep the money kind of clean and in the same place, because your pit boss is going to come by and pick up that funny money from you throughout the night, recycle it, whatever the case is, and we actually end up giving it back. Now, part of chip management, let's say the player's been hot all night long and they've got just stacks of chips, right? They're hitting every number they want to hit and they're just doing real well. Okay, so that's their chip stack. What you want to do is always let your players know when they first walk up. Please make sure you color up before you leave. That way I can get you a less amount of chips, and also it keeps chips in your tray. Otherwise you end up running out of chips, and what are you going to do? So what you do, you pull in their chip stack and say, hey, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 100. There's 100. We know that already. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our 25s. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 100. Stack, sweep, stack, sweep, stack, sweep. There's 50 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25, 50. That makes another 100. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25, 50, 75. Okay, so let's do this. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $1,075. So We're gonna grab $1,000 chip and give them 3 back. 1,075. Spread it out. Grab your chips and put them back immediately into your chip tray. Make sure they are where they belong. Okay. Just like that. Give them their chips. Good luck. Okay, and they move on. Now, where this does change, and only at this point, at the end of the night, when your pit boss comes by and says, last hand, or if they're at the craps table, last shooter, or if they're at the roulette table, last spin, whatever it is, whatever game you're playing, the night is over, okay? At that point, and only at that point, now we round them up. Not color them up, but round them up, okay? This person's got 1,075, 1,085. When they turn that money in to the Players Club, they get 1 ticket for every $500, okay? So we're not gonna give them a ticket for that, so we're gonna round them up to 1,500. Take your chips, again, put them back in your tray, just like that. Congratulations, head on over to the Players Club. Now the Players Club can be all over the place. There might be a designated Players Club, it could be at the craps table, or your pit boss could bring you tickets if it's a big enough event and everybody's gonna go ahead and give out the tickets. That way it makes it a lot faster. But that's how you color up and how you round up. Again, round up is only at the end of the night. And again, don't let your players leave with a lot of chips, because then again, you end up with nothing in your tray, and that doesn't work. So what we're gonna do is there are a couple unique situations where there are other chips involved. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna head over to the craps table. Hi guys, welcome to the craps table. Now, what is unique about the craps table? Well, very simply, we have $1 chips, okay? So when they come here, some of the different numbers here, the place or the bets here require $6 or odd increments where we need the $1 chip. Very important. These chips are only good here at the craps table. So here at this table, you let them know, hey, those chips are only good here, so when you leave, please let me know, and I'll get you colored up. When you color them up here, and only here, we round up, because we don't want them walking away. But it's only $5, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, in this case, they got 10. But let's say they have 13. Okay? You say, oh, you got 13 bucks. You know what? I'm kind of bad at math. Let me go ahead and color you up. Here you go. Here's 15. And then they go to the roulette or back to the blackjack or out to the poker table, wherever they're going to go. But try not to. Now, we don't chase people down. But try not to let them leave with too many chips. Again, you're going to do the same color up if they have a lot of chips in general. But also, don't let them leave with the ones. Don't chase them down, but try not to let them leave. The other thing you can do is when you're paying out somebody, color them up throughout the night. Just whatever the payout might be, try and give them the highest value chips. So again, they have the least amount of chips throughout the night. And if you see somebody with a lot of chips, let's say they've got a good row or two of chips, say, hey, let me go ahead and color you up a little bit and count out some of the 5s, the 25s, whatever it is, and color them up. Okay? Again, not till the end of the night do we round up. We only color up, and then at the end of the night, when your pit boss comes by and says, hey, last shooter, at that point, you round up. All right, let's move on to the roulette table. All right, guys, welcome to the roulette table. Now, what makes this table unique is because we have 36 numbers, 000. At our table, okay, first off, you're going to have your guests walk up with their chips, whatever they might be, okay? Let's say you have 3 different players here. We're just going to kind of spread this out. And they all want to start playing, so some of them put it on 10. So, oh, I want to put it on 7 and 11, I want to put it on a block here, okay? All right, and somebody else wants to, so whose chips belong to who? You don't know. So what you do is you take, let's say somebody wants to buy in for, the most they can buy in for is $100 at a time. So there's 100. Okay, we'll put this back. You'll see we have colored chips here. And you say, oh, what color would you like? As long as it's not already in use, each chip is worth $5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25, right? 25, 50, 60, $75, $100. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and kind of color these out so you'll be ready. There's another 100. Maybe one too many of them. Yep. Okay. So now, here you go. Good luck. Okay, your next player, of course. Good luck. Good luck. Chip management is paramount. Okay. Goes back, goes there, and let them start betting. Now, when they bet, they're going to bet different places, and we have a whole other tutorial on payouts and how roulette works. But today we're just talking about chip management. The next player comes out and he goes, oh, I want to put mine here, and I want to do that one as well, and I want this one here, and I'm going to do 00, and do even, and whatever, okay? And we'll put a couple here for this. Everybody seems to like that number. Okay, so there you go. Spin your wheel. Your roulette ball in the opposite direction. Now once the ball drops, at that point and stops, you can go ahead and get your fingers on there and let it go down. 35 is the number, and you go ahead and find your number right there. Black, 35. Okay, 35 is an odd number, black number, and number. And now everything loses. First thing you do is you sweep. Okay. All the losers. So let's say we had a winner here, just for fun, and maybe here and there on black. Okay. When you sweep, you make sure you leave all the winners. Bring your chips in. Again, chip management. Put them away. It doesn't take that long. Okay. Then payout. Again, we have a whole other tutorial on the payments and everything like that. But that is also the way we handle our chips here. Now, we'll have to let them know again. These chips are not good anywhere else. They can't use them at the craps table or the blackjack table or the poker table or any of the things we have. They're only good here. So please don't leave with the chips. I'll color you up. Okay, so that's, you want to make sure that you hang on to your chips. You know, you can, again, you only have so many. If you have people walking around with your chips, you're not going to have any to give the next player when they come up. So that is it. That is chip management. Very important, probably one of the most important things we do beyond having an amazing personality. Because they are here just to have fun, okay? It's not real money, we are playing just for fun. So the entertainment experience is of utmost importance. Be friendly, have fun, joke with them, and give them an experience they won't forget. Alright guys, thanks so much, we'll see you in the next video.